We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. The Indians aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Travis Wood is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Now at the plate, Dale Tomlinson comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch on its way. And the pitch misses for ball 1 as we are underway at Kauffman Stadium. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it is on 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Tomlinson over at second. Doran on at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So a full count now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Soler is there. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 15. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Stepping into the box, Jake Taylor. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses 1-1. Taylor has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems... Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. The runner from first crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Standing in now, A.J. Metcalf. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Ball 2 now. Four runs here in this half inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy to see what he can do in this one. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Stepping into the box, Donnie Larson, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Comes set. Now the pitch. 1-1. A man at third with one away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ready now, number 22. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Soler there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Indians 4, KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Seth Lindstrom, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Tomlinson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Lorenzo Cain can get it going. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. One and 2, the count of the Royals shortstop.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hosmer, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. Screwball, tough pitch to lay off of with 2 strikes, but he's worked it full 3-2. Jorge Soler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Oh, and that liner caught him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. At the plate, Willie Mays. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gore is under it. 1 away.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dale Tomlinson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Fly ball into straightaway left. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now.
Third baseman number 24, Roger Doran.
Settling in now, Roger Doran. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Doran could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
In now, Lee Van Dyke, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Gore has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. In is Jorge Soler, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard hit towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-0. Fouled away. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Soler on at first, nobody out.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. First and second here with nobody out. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Royals leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Striding in once again, number 15. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive. And early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
Jake Taylor is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Metcalf. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Soler. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You can see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Now batting.
Into the box, Donnie Larson.
Larson.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A ball and a strike. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Two and one.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gore is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Indians 6 and the Royals nothing. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 1-0 home. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Stepping in now, Terrence Gore. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mays will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now for Kansas City, Lorenzo Cain. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 fouled off. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. One left for Kansas City. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance, Willie Mays.
Leading off for Cleveland, center fielder, Willie Mays.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Roger Doran will be next. The 3-1. Drilled on the ground is short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Doran.
Digging in and looking for more, Roger Doran. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gore going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things up. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. One and one, here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Jorge Soler. Tapped down the line. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Hit sharply toward the right side. Tomlinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. KC down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Chris Young gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in once again, Lee Van Dyke.
Left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
So his
number
day is fully
15.
over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. He singled his last time up. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 6 runs, only 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Three-two pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 gone.
Now batter, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Line to the right side, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready to take his hacks again, A.J. Metcalf, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Now a throw to first by Young, and he'll dive back in safely. Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Soler. And that's the 3rd out. Indians leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. He's taken strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Another full count offering on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. One there. On to first. A double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Raul Mondesi. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Mondesi, just 21 years of age, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tomlinson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Indians lead it 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Donnie Larson.
Leading off for Cleveland, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, number 22. No balls and a strike to count. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Larson leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Digging in once again, Willie Mays. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Here it comes, 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. The 2-2 down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there are two away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dale Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that misses for ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's right up there, fourth in the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Doran. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ready with the 0-2. Missed with a slider. Hard ground ball to third. Mondesi picks it up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 7 and the Royals nothing. Striding in once again, Terrence Gore. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Doran fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Ready for another chance. Alcides Escobar. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Number 35, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brian Flynn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Flynn.
In now for Cleveland, Lee Van
Leading off
Dyke.
for Cleveland, left fielder Lee Van Dyke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Ready for another shot now. Number 15. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher Jake Taylor.
Ready once again, Jake Taylor. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. fouled away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So striding in, Salvador Perez hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Bouncer to the left side. Doran right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cheslor Cuthbert.
So here's the Royals DH, Cheslor Cuthbert, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Taylor waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 7 and the Royals nothing. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf.
Designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. He's got it 1 away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in and looking for more, Donnie Larson. Pitch on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's
Number
just what they did
22.
right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, number 22. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
At the plate, Willie Mays. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. So 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run, because the runner at first will be in motion.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're still in control. 7-0. With Merrifield next to hit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. This one's down to third. Doran comes up with it, and that's the first out.
The batter, third baseman, Raul Mondesi.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Tomlinson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 00, Terrence Gore.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Terrence Gore. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready on 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Taylor finds it, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Ripped toward the gap in right. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 1-0. That's to the left hand foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, number 15.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 15. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runners back. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher Jake Taylor.
Striding in for the Indians, Jake Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, two men out. And there's ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Indians 7 and the Royals nothing. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a heater in there for a strike. The 2-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him. And that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
0-1 the count. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here he comes on 2-0. Fastball that just misses inside. .30 pitch. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
In is Jorge Soler, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Van Dyke has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just got a piece to the right side. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final today. Cleveland put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Seth Lindstrom earns win number 7 on the season. Travis Wood was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 11-7.